Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Vaibhavi from School of Liberal Studies and Education. And in this Khoj Winter School project, me along with Dr. Javed, we proposed a Khoj project on critical thinking through art integration. Now in this project, we had around 25 students that enrolled in the project. These students came from diverse background of, BBA, Computer Science and Engineering, Bachelor of Education, and even journalism. This heterogeneous group worked on the project, and this projects integrated critical thinking through arts, and this groups basically tried conveying the core concepts of critical thinking through various art works that they created. Now, why critical thinking and why art integration? So research has proved that critical thinking improves, symptoms of anxiety and depression. It also helps support, mental health. Not only that, it is also positively correlated with the academic achievement of the students. Now, when critical thinking becomes so important, it is also observed that teaching this core concepts of critical thinking, at times it becomes very, challenging, and at times it becomes very overwhelming for the students as well as the teachers to, teach the concepts. So, in order for us to, work out on these aspects, we thought of art as a medium of, conveying the core concepts of critical thinking. Now, why art also? Art, I would say, is a very, creative expression of, oneself. Oneself in the sense that conveying the concepts, as I said earlier. Also, it is said that, art integrated learning is something that is learning through arts and with arts. It is also proved from research that when critical thinking, is integrated through arts, it brings the disposition to think critically, and it improves that disposition. So for this reason, we propose this project on critical thinking through art integration. Now, I would like to, put up this process of, working through this project. Basically, we had several explicit explanations of the concepts of critical thinking as well as what is art, because a student came from the diverse background, and they didn't know what exactly critical thinking means and what art means. So we had explicit explanations. Along with that, we also had discussions that talked about what could be the way in which we could convey these concepts. Beyond this, when the students started to think about conveying these concepts, what we did was we designed a template that included the concepts and processes of critical thinking. So basically, they had to work out on the processes of critical thinking to come out with what kind of artwork should be taken up that will convey the concept of critical thinking. So they used the template. After working out on that template, they discussed with the faculty. They also discussed with the group, because this project had group work. This project also had individual work. So once they had worked out on their idea using this template, they started discussing with their group. Along with that, in order for them to bring out more clarity into how they would work out with this project, they discussed with the faculty, and then the final template was worked out so as to bring effectiveness to what they were conveying through art, because art is something that can have many perspectives. So it needed a lot of clarity to work out on. Now, the outcome of this project basically was that the students had 25 individual, artworks that they created. Along with that, they had 3 group projects that they created. Now, these group projects, say for example, so we for critical thinking, we had 3 core elements that we took. One is, elements of reasoning, that has, several elements, individual elements. Then standards of thinking, which has again several standards, and then traits of mind, which has, around 8 to 9 traits. So individually they worked on one aspect, and from the group's perspective they worked on the holistic idea of that, standard of thinking or element of reasoning or trait of mind. Now the outcome of this project was that the students came out with a lot of creative thought process, and this creative thought process also helped them to think critically about the concepts that they were trying to convey. So for example, clarity, if they want to convey the concept of clarity, they had to read a lot about clarity, what exactly it means, how the layers of clarity in terms of elaboration, illustration and exemplification could be conveyed through art, right? And now when this artwork will be displayed, it will bring about the observation capacities of the viewers. It will also help bring interpretation capacities of the viewers. It will also help bring inference drawing capacity of the ones who will be viewing that art piece. We are also working on coming out with a handbook kind of thing that would talk about this concepts of critical thinking that could be conveyed easily and in a comprehensible way through this art. Thank you.